How much does the employer have to pay for part of the health insurance?
Yes. So every single carrier will have a different contribution guideline. Some of them, like an Aetna, will go all the way down to like 20% that they have to contribute. Others will require up to 50% or more. The other caveat with that is also participation. So if you are going out to an employer, they also have to meet participation guidelines. And those are going to vary carrier to carrier. So again, some of them is 20%, some of them is closer to 70%.
And she has all.
I have a cheat sheet, Voss.
Yeah, that's why we didn't want to print out all this. We figured it was easier to send stuff over to you, and then you could distribute it or put it in your library, whatever it is.
Yeah. It's called a frequently asked questions, and it will go very much line by carrier, and every single thing that you could run into. Does this carrier cover 1099s? Does this carrier allow management carve-outs? Does this carrier allow husband-wife groups? Like, there's so many different scenarios, and we have all of that on our cheat sheet. So we have that. The other thing I wanted to point out, and I know Andrea, we kind of glossed over, in this little packet too, we provided you guys with the carriers that we represent on an individual side and then also on the group side. You will notice that on the group side, like I said, if a client is looking for pretty much anything and everything, we almost have every insurance carrier that we represent. So, and just so you guys know, because this is often a misconception about using a general agency, is that people don't use general agencies because they think that we're getting some of your commission, right? That is not correct. So in our world, what happens is you as the broker would get 100% of the commission, whether or not you used a GA or you went direct to the carrier. So you're going to get your commission no matter what. BGA, on the other hand, goes to each one of these carriers, and we set up a general agency contract. So it's a separate administrative contract where that is how we get paid, because we kind of become a middleman between the broker and the carrier. So we kind of do some of the services to help mitigate some of the administrative costs for the carrier. So we help with enrollment meetings. We help with open enrollment materials. We help with claims issues. We help with service issues. So a lot of the things that they're going to save money on, we actually do for you. So that is why they pay us just a separate administration fee. So yes.
You'll get contracted. Yeah.
Eventually. So on the group side, which is really, really, really nice, is on the group side, you only get contracted when we write it. So I don't have to have you contracted to quote it. So we're going to go ahead and quote everybody. And then whatever the client chooses, then at that time, we would go ahead and get you contracted. And if there's a carrier that you continually, like, you'll get into a rhythm to see like which ones are getting more competitive. And then at that time, you can decide if you want to get contracted. But we don't actually have to do it until it actually sells.
Which is different. So you on the Medicare side, you get contracted with all your Medicare carriers prior to. Individual and family plans is the same. You're going to want to contract with all the carriers before, and I have all the contracting. I could send it over to you. You're going to want to contract that so you have them in your arsenal, because what you'll have is you'll have PEARLs, personal URLs for Health Sherpa or different quoting systems that your client can actually apply directly off of. And if you're not contracted with all the carriers and they apply for a carrier that you're not contracted with, the carrier won't pay you. So that's why we say up front on the individual family plan side, get contracted on the front end. Yes. No.
Yeah. And again, like you said, I mean, the list is so big. Like, there's just no way you could get contracted with all these, right? Like, that'd be crazy. And there's some of them, you guys know, I mean, they all go in cycles, right? Like, all of a sudden they'll be super competitive one year, and then the next year they're not very competitive at all. So we'd rather you only have to do it when it's time for you to use it. Okay. And then the rest of the presentation is just kind of going over our services again. So again, the sales cycle goes from quoting to enrolling to servicing. And then we actually pay our commissions too. So BGA, one nice thing about Black Gold Associates is that all of your commissions funnel through Black Gold and Associates. So at the end of the year, you're only getting one 1099. No matter, again, if you write all these different carriers, you're not getting 50 different 1099s. You're only going to get one 1099 from BGS because we pay you from here. The other nice thing we noticed is we learned a long time ago that if you weren't getting paid, that we weren't getting paid. So we want to make sure that you're getting paid, right? So that's the other thing is when we set it up a group, we have a whole commissions department that is going to follow it and make sure 60 days, 30 days, however long it takes for the first payment of the commissions to get cycled, that you guys are on task to get that paid. We also pay weekly. So it's going to go ahead and go direct deposit on a weekly basis. So as the carrier pays us, we will just go ahead and pay you out as soon as we get that money.
And you will see your pending commissions. If you log into you'll have a broker portal within our site and you could go in and see your pending commissions. The commission cutoff is Thursday at noon every week, deposits on Friday. So you'll see your commissions pending, and then it will go into your statement and then you'll see your deposit on Friday.
What is the commission for group and for individual?
So group is going to vary. So it all depends on the size of the group. We do have on our blackgold.com website a master sheet that shows by carrier, by size of group, by product type, all of those different. But I will let you know. So it's going to vary anywhere. If you write a 2-life group with United Healthcare, it's horrible. Do not do it. It's $6 per employee per month. That's it. So you're going to make $12. It may not be very amazing. 20-life group with United Healthcare, you're going to make $28 per employee per month. And some I've actually seen up to $36 per employee per month. Once you get above 50 employees, then it turns to a percent of premium. So then it's usually about 5% of the premium is what they're going to pay you on a monthly basis. And then on the dental and like every single product is going to pay a different